That's what you've been building for, Mac. That is why you do all this, so that you can show up when the time is needed. Team, let me not start the video that way. Let me scratch that even happened. What's going on my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people? There it is. Man, I am being challenged. It has been a stressful 48 hours, and it's spilling over into today as well. I'm stressed out. Also, tried to put this lens back on, and I forget that the autofocus like audibly ticks. And I know if I can hear it, y'all can probably hear it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just switch this whole lens setup out. That's better. I feel like this is a better focal length anyway. But this is like a little kit lens. I just like it because I can zoom in and out. Fix this up. Alright. Like I said, I am being challenged. I am being tested. And it's not fun. It's not. Like, outside this bubble, maybe I'm being dramatic, but the things that are just happening back to back to back have me so just triggered and on edge. I should raise this up just a little bit more. Yeah, so I'm really just like, I'm sensitive right now. Like, I am easily triggered and still got some stuff to do, but to kind of fill you guys in, oh man, where did it start? So, Monday, we decided to put the car in the shop. Obviously, baby boy is coming, and we've had this like vibration thing. We're like, you know what? And then started making some screeching when we was in Dallas a few weeks ago. So we're like, you know what? Brakes probably need to be done. Let's go get that handled. Taking it to the shop. And mind you, like this shop, this is where I take Goldie. I've been doing it. I've been dealing with them for a couple years now. So I trust them. They're not going to do me wrong, and they're going to do a good job. And it's super convenient because they're like a mile, maybe 2 miles from the house. So like pick up and drop off makes it super simple. We get the cart in there. Talk to the guys, like, yeah, it's probably just brakes. We'll swap that out. Should be a quick fix. And they'll text me updates. Like, hey, we'll get it up on the lift. We'll do everything. They have this app that shoots me like the invoice of what everything's going on. It's got pictures and all that. So of course, first message comes through. Hey, this is the shop. Want to let you know what's going on with your car, brakes and rotors. And this is not Goldie. This is on the Mazda. This is on Serena, my wife's car. Oh, okay, cool. Brakes and rotors. Mind you, I'm kind of used to like all these little things. The CX-5 is an SUV, like midsize. It's 2014. That's besides the point. So we gotta do brakes and rotors all the way around. Cool. Go ahead, send it. The whole purpose of this is the car dialed in so that, like, we've been thinking about maybe getting a new car, but having no car payment is great because that's just more money that can go back into our pockets. So we're like, you know what? Let's just put the few hundred into it, make sure it's roadworthy and safe. We'll be good. Another message rolled through. Hey, your lower control arms aren't looking too good. Looks like something's messed up with it, yada, yada. We're going to go ahead and add that to the invoice. Fair enough. We were feeling vibration. Maybe about a year ago, Louisa rear-ended somebody at their fault. She was going through a street. They misjudged the turnout, and then she kind of like crunched into the back of it. It looked all aesthetic. Insurance took care of it. That's done. Lower control arms, like they even said at the shop the first time, they're like, oh, because we had told them about the accident, and they're like, they didn't replace any of like the suspension. We're like, no, it wasn't necessary. It wasn't necessary. And now, okay, we need some suspension parts. Add that to the invoice. Cool, whatever. Oh, also, we noticed that the gasket from the head's leaking a little bit. We should probably swap that out. Fair. We want the car to run smooth. A couple months back, we let my sister use it. It like hiccuped on her, but we haven't gotten any problems about like the engine working. We're like, you know what? Cool. Take care of it. Again, the goal of this, throw a couple $100 at it, make sure it's roadworthy. Another message comes through. Hey, we open this thing up. Turns out the VVTi solenoids are off in a couple of the cylinders and yada yada. We need to take care of that too. Okay. Yeah, sure. Let me just. I'm gonna go through the shop thing with y'all so y'all can see why I'm hurt. I'm just being real. I'm hurt. So that happens. I can actually read you the messages. Vehicle's going to need new brakes in the front and rear. We can get this altered today. Cool. Additionally, sounds you were hearing related to the brake condition. However, now we see that, oh, they were saying like they got to take the wheel off, check the bearings. Those are fine. Hey guys, thanks for being thorough. Really appreciate it. We'll take care of it. Absolutely. That afternoon, after taking apart the brake system, we found lower control arms are in rough condition. Wheel bearings appear to be okay. However, this is still another thing we got to add to it. Okay, cool. Does that move the timeline back? Because right now we're just rolling with Goldie, and Goldie doesn't have AC. My wife is 8.5, 9 months pregnant. Her in this Texas heat, no bueno. We're not trying to. I will take her. I drive Goldie solely myself. I will sweat it out. I will take the visceral analog experience. I'm not going to subject Louisa to that for very long. Okay, cool. This is going to move back. No, we can get those parts today. I said, it hurts, but let's do it. Okay, parts on the way. We'll get back to work. This morning, hey, sadly, the list keeps growing. While performing the valve cover reseal, we found out the oil's been leaking through the VVTi solenoid. It's an electrical connection. Both need to be replaced. Okay, so that's just the list of things we're getting done. Hopefully, everything should be smooth after this. Again, this was the message that came through yesterday morning. Still haven't gotten the car back yet. Just now, they text me, yes, we got all that stuff fixed. Tech took it on the drive. Your wheel's a little misaligned. We should definitely get you in alignment. Okay. Add it to the list. Cool. Send it. Oh, also, you're a couple miles over your oil change. We can knock that out too. Okay, fine. I swear I got the oil change not that long ago, but we have been doing a lot of driving. San Antonio, Dallas, a few different places. And then that's the main car we use. Let me pull up what this is looking like. So we got brakes and rotors all the way around. Front brake pads and rotors, $584. Rear brake pads and rotors, $584. Valve cover reseal, $255. Serpentine belt. Oh yeah, the serpentine belt was looking a little rough, so they got to replace that because I'm not going to be stranded on the road. $360. Replacing the lower control arms, $980. VVT solenoid, don't forget, that popped up too, $569. And then, oil change, $100 because synthetic. And then, oh yeah, wait, remember we got that alignment too. So we're sitting at a grand total of $3,655.99. And that's $150 discount because, they like me. Oh, it's stressful, but it needs to be done. Luckily, this is why we are financially responsible. We have a savings. Like nothing, all bills will be paid. We're fine. Just stressful because that's how my week started. Okay, that's one category of it. Second category. For those of you guys, I'm not sure if the videos have gone out yet, but currently we've got 3 new members of the team. I've been training them up. And one of the things I have to do with every single trainer is like slow them down. So we got a new one. She's great. Energy through the roof. But when I say new, I'm talking like ink just dried on her shirt. So having to slow her down, we've been going through modules, she's been watching training videos. I start quizzing her, nothing. I'm asking let me say, first disclaimer, I've been a trainer and I've owned this gym I've been in this role working for the camp almost 10 years now. I've been doing this, I know this thing like the back of my hand. I've been coaching people for a long time. There's not much you can tell me that I don't have an answer, a solution, an explanation for. So, popping up, all right, basic question. I'm looking to do X, Y, and Z. What can help with that? Nothing. Trying to do ABC. What can help with that? Nothing. From a ownership perspective, we've spent the last few days kind of putting them through videos and stuff like that where they're supposed to grasp all the base knowledge. Now, if you've ever done training videos, it's not the most exciting thing. But you're brand new to a job. This is what we do. We want you really paying attention and absorbing these things. Not mad, just not able to move as fast as I would like to move. And I thought the whole purpose of these videos was so I wasn't starting from zero. But I digress. Got her trained up, gave her some homework. We should be good. But again, just a little stressful. It's like we've been paying you to watch these videos and absorb this information. Why do we not absorb this information? I'm gonna leave that one alone. The other thing, and probably the most important thing, is I am kind of the patriarch of my community right now. As far as I am Luisa's husband, my sister's a single parent, and my mom is single. So I'm the male that they come to for stability. Mind you, currently I'm like this. There's nothing that is stable about me right now. But like a text message, hey, I need to come talk to you. It's important. That's it. Mind you, I'm already sensitive. I'm already on edge. I'm like, here we go. First one hit me. Second one got me. This is going to be the one that knocks me down. It was an important conversation. Talked to my mom. Got everything all sorted out. But this happened yesterday when my day started super early. It was just a long, drawn-out day. It was now like 3 o'clock. Been up since 3:45. I haven't had my own thoughts in about 12 hours. So yesterday, like I was done. By the time the afternoon hit, still had work to do, and we hit the bed at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Out, right? You know what? Day's over. Nerves are fried. Emotions are fried. We will go to sleep and start fresh tomorrow. Tell me why. I slept. Like I said, 8:30, probably knocked out by 9. I had to wake up, take Luisa to work again today. Not a problem. But I had the shittiest sleep. In the sense of, I just had this dream that just would not go away. And it played out from the moment I went to sleep to the moment I woke up. And all that stress I thought I was getting rid of was just right back there on the surface. And then, like I said, I just got this call. What's a couple $100 more, right? Anyways, that's my rant on it. That's how my day has started. Now, where the lesson in all this is I think I mentioned in the last video, but your grit, your personal development, all of that stuff is super, super important. Now, the highlights of the last 48 hours, so I'm heading to work, what was it, Monday afternoon? Tuesday afternoon? Monday afternoon. And I'm getting in my car, I'm pulling Goldie out of the garage. I see this lady walking up on me. This old lady, one of my neighbors, I guess. And she goes, hey, can you help me out? Da, 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 da. Mind you, like, I'm leaving right now to be like right on time to work because things have been happening. I've been back to back to back. And I was like, you know what? Let me get this good karma real quick. Pop out the car, she tells me what's going on. She goes, hey, my key's giving me some issues. I've been on the phone with my keys giving me some issues. I've been on the phone with the dealership, and they're saying I need my VIN number to give them so they can work on telling me what's wrong with my key, maybe sending me a new one. And I was like, oh, bet, VIN number? Like, that's cake. So hop out the car. I go help her out. We walk over. I was like, hey, just so you know, in case you need to find it again, if you look here at the bottom of your windshield, there's a series of letters and numbers. This is your VIN number. So she had a pen, took the pen, wrote it all down, and she was really thankful about it. And so I went on about my business. My thought process there, although I was stressed, although it made me late, I was like, you know what? If this were my mom in a hot parking lot needing help with something she didn't know, I would really hope that somebody was kind enough to take the time to help her out. So I was like, cool, let me get this karma in real quick. On the other side of it, it's the conversation with my family. Like, I grew up with my family. I know where we all come from. One of the reasons I work so hard on myself is because I know life is hard. And I know that if you don't take care of your deficits, your insecurities, the things that trigger you, like, life's not going to get any easier for you. But I've also done things like take courses in crucial conversations. I've coached hundreds of people in how to, like, get to their aha moment or make something make sense. So as stressful as it was, as much as I didn't really want to have that conversation that day, I felt so drained but full in the sense of I'm the one who's going to be breaking these generational curses in my family. I know where we come from. I know where we're trying to be. I may be further on down the road of progression of making sure that I don't continue this story, but not everybody's in that situation. I mentioned before, like, I have a partner, my sister and my mom do not. So there are certain luxuries that I've been able to learn and grow with and adjust these wirings in my mind to problem solve and get things done. But I know that if I hadn't have taken all these steps, I wouldn't be as strong as I am now. I wouldn't be able to live this life and pour into the team and my people if I didn't do these things. So I say a lot of this to say you got to keep working on yourself. And your personal development, your grit, all of that is literally just like, it's almost like your car insurance. You do it, it's kind of painful. Maybe you're like, oh yeah, it's good because it keeps me out of trouble. But when you really, really need it, like it's super important. And these last couple days, like I've been trying to be consistent, pick up my camera, talk to you guys. But honestly, like my head has just not been there. And I'm like, yo, I want to be the introvert that I am, the hermit that I am, and just crawl into my shell and worry about me, myself, and I. But how does that help anybody? I know it's inconvenient. I know it's painful. I know I'm stressed out. But that's what you've been building for, Mac. That is why you do all this. So that you can show up when the time is needed. And, oh man, I don't know why I'm getting emotional about this, but it's hard. This is really hard. But, like my sister actually said it best the other day. She goes, it's all hard, but like the new lifestyle, that person you're trying to be, it's hard both ways. Being easily triggered is hard. Being bad with your finances is hard. Being by yourself is hard. All of these things are hard, but when you come from a space like where we come from, just in a single parent household where like struggle is normal, that's exactly what it is. That hard feels normal and it feels familiar. So it's very easy to be like, you know what? I'm looking over here at that hard, and I don't know what comes on the other side of that. I've been living this hard my entire life. I guess the rant of this video, the whole point of it is to tell you guys, like, you got to do the work and keep doing it. Lean into that hard, and it's one of those things where, like, you gotta also get in the spaces where you can fill your cup back, because you never know when the next day you wake up and you're gonna have holes in that cup and everything is pouring out, and you're like, I'm empty, I'm done, I've got nothing left. And that's when that grit kicks in. That's when those personal development skills kick in. Because as much as I really had to take, like last night, I was useless. I was bumping on the log. I was telling Louisa, I was talking to Louisa. She kept saying, what can I do to help? What can I do to help? And I was like, honestly, nothing. I just want to lay here. I want to keep simple conversations because I just don't have any more energy left. Woke up this morning, again, I slept terribly, stressed out in my dream. Still, I have like no energy. And I want to thank you guys who tune in, because this is important and you are another aspect of why I do this. In getting all this out and venting, I do feel a little bit better. I apologize if you want this to be a more positive video, but this is just real. And it's important to show the real, because the whole point of all this is because I know there are people out there who need friends, who need fathers, who need examples. And that's just me. Like the core of my coaching, me being a good person, to be the best you, is because I wanted to be somebody who can be a friend, who can be a brother, father, significant other, and promote this better lifestyle, this being more stable. And it even comes with being emotional. You gotta feel. And a theme I've had even recently in trying to just pour into others is that if the world can sit there and tell you you're not good enough, you're not worth it, that you should be X, Y, and Z, I have everything in my power to tell you otherwise. I'm going to gas you up. I'm going to tell you you're enough. Because I know it's hard out here. Oh, man. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna wrap this up here. I gotta go pick up Louisa, because we got more stuff to do. Still got like baby stuff to do. Luckily, I talked to the guys at the car. They're saying that once they get this oil changed, this alignment, they just give me a call by the end of the day, and that'll be a big monkey off my back. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna get myself together because I gotta get on the road. But I really appreciate you guys. Be the best you, because the world needs that.